Yo, it's Overflow. What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing today? Bring you another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 video gameplay in the background. But today, we're going to be talking about some drama in the community. What is going on, guys? It's Scares here. Let's get right into the news. Not totally joking. It's just me, your friendly neighborhood overt. I'm not trying to take over for the news channels, not trying to take over for the drama channels, but I do have a YouTube channel myself here on YouTube, if you didn't know that. It's right here. What's up, you guys? Subscribe if you're new, drop a like, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, I do get a lot of people asking me the same questions. Rather than replying to all these people, I decided to make a video on it, you guys. You guys know about this whole Csgo Lotto scandal, situation, scam, drama stuff that's happening in the community. Me, myself, of course, I know about it. I'm heavily involved within the community. If you guys didn't know, I am friends with like a lot of these guys. In addition to that, I do gotta say that a ton of you have been asking for my personal opinion on the subject. So basically through Twitter, through YouTube comments, I've seen at least, I don't know, 100 comments being like, yo, Over, how do you feel about this whole situation? Now, if you guys don't know, I'm gonna fill you in on this, alright? But before we get into it, if you support me, you support the videos, whatever, or you just want to be part of my new website called, it's a CSGO gambling website called, Over Lotto 69 24/7. If you want to be part of that, just drop a like and I'll make sure to include you in on it. You know what I'm saying? Full disclosure, of course. But I want to give you guys the little rundown. If you don't know what's happening for some reason, I'm gonna brief you on it real quick, the quick version. If you already know what's happening, go ahead and like fast forward by a minute. Basically, in the game CSGO, in Counter-Strike, there's skins and knives that you can actually purchase for real-world money. These things cost actual money. Basically, picture supply drops, but when you get the Marshall 16 or you get a gun out of there, you're able to actually sell it in CSGO. So, like, you could sell your HG40 for 50 bucks or something. That's how CSGO works, and because of that, some of the knives and the skins in that game are worth hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. Even my friend Luna just, if you guys know Luna or Leafy, you see them with the knives and stuff. That stuff in their gameplays is worth thousands of dollars. Those are serious stuff, and because of that, the game CSGO is a place where many websites build around it, around the skins at least, and they make it so that you can actually trade, gamble, sell your skins on these various websites. You can take your $50 knife and bet it against my $50 knife, and then whoever wins, like a coin flip, say if I pick heads, you pick tails. If I win, then I get your knife too, and people can make a lot of money that way by taking those skins and then selling them. You know, you could win $500 in a night. You could go from $10 to $500, but vice versa, you can go from $500 to $10. And TMARTN and Syndicate actually are two huge guys in the community, especially in the Call of Duty community, and they actually own a website. Basically, they were promoting this website on their channel saying, hey, this website's great. They hit me with a sponsorship, and now we're gonna play here. Oh man, I won 10,000. Oh man, I lost 10,000. Oh man, this happened. Oh man, that happened. And they never really fully disclosed that they owned the website. So now the community is up in arms. People are saying that they could have rigged the games that they were playing. They kind of hoodwinked their audience into believing this site was like a place where you could win mega money, and tricking people into going to the website is what the community is kind of saying that they did. And I wanted to give you guys my opinion on the subject. First off, I think that Syndicate and TMARTN are both pretty cool guys. Not gonna lie to you, I've hung out with Syndicate a couple times. I've never actually met Trevor in person, never met TMARTN, but I have spoken with him through Twitter. We follow each other, we're cool, whatever. They seem like good enough guys. Would I be surprised that they want to make more money? No, but that in itself is not necessarily a bad thing, and I think that that's some confusion for some people. It's not a bad thing if people make money. The problem is when people want to make money at the expense of other people. That's when it becomes a problem, and when you don't fully disclose this to your audience, it definitely gets a bit shady. Me, myself, personally, I don't believe that TMARTN was deliberately rigging games or anything like that. I'm under the impression that he was actually playing these games on his website, but he just didn't want to fully disclose the fact that he owned it because he thought maybe people would call him money whores or whatever the thing is, even though it's necessary. You guys know I'm sponsored by G Fuel. You guys know that I'm sponsored by Control Freak, which feels amazing, to be honest with you guys. I never thought that I'd be in a position where companies would want to sponsor me. Why would you even want to sponsor? I'm some dude that literally just sits here and plays games. It feels amazing. Thank y'all, code FLOW, 10% off, just saying. But when you guys hear that I'm sponsored by them, you know it because I tell you, I have to let you know, hey, G Fuel sent me this is why I'm drinking it, and it's delicious. I actually really do enjoy G Fuel. I drink it quite often, so it's pretty good. I actually do use Control Freaks, so I would never give you guys anything that I don't personally enjoy myself. but you have to disclose it to your audience, especially if you're the owner of a website. I do believe that it is important. And TMARTN/Syndicate, you guys are nice. I love y'all. Y'all are awesome people. From what I know of you, from how I've talked to you, y'all are awesome. But I do want to say, I think that you guys might have messed up a little bit in the fact that you think that people wouldn't go on the website. Maybe, this is what I'm thinking. I'm assuming that you guys believe that maybe people wouldn't go to the website if you told them it was yours. But I'm under the impression that people, maybe even more people, would have gone to support the website had they known it was yours, because even though you guys do have a lot of detractors, you have a lot of people who don't like you, there are even more that enjoy your guys' work. There's even more that would love to support a website. If I knew that you guys owned CSGO Lotto, I would hit you guys up because I support you guys' videos. I think you guys are cool. I would have went to the website even, probably. And now all that happens is you get in this weird gray area. Apparently all these like lawyers have come out and attorneys being like, yeah, you know, to be honest with you, it's not completely illegal. People are talking about them going to prison or jail. I think that what's happening here is it's kind of a gray area from what I've heard. There's a gray area where even though it's not technically 100% illegal, I guess, I mean, I'm sure that they could pursue a case, but even though it's not illegal, most people are saying, well, isn't it kind of immoral? Like, it's not right of you to do that. And I would say, it depends on where their intentions were. If TMARTN and Syndicate's intentions were to deliberately lie to you guys to get you to go to the website, you know, to spend your money and possibly lose your money, then that's kind of messed up, man. But if they, because people have to look at the reasons, right? And I don't even know how many people are still listening. We're like 6 minutes in. I bet you like half of the goldfish commenters of YouTube like zoned out already. Like, dude, a video over 2 seconds? I can't listen to this. But you have to look at the intentions. I do believe that intentions mean a lot when you look at something like this. If their intent was to indeed trick their audience into spending their cash at this website and possibly losing it, and, you know, hoping that that's what happens or whatever, that's kind of bad intentions. But if their intent and the reason why they didn't fully disclose it, or they were kind of like wishy-washy with disclosing this information, was because they were scared that you wouldn't, you know, the audience wouldn't like them, like, oh man, you're a money whore, you're only promoting your own site. If they were scared of that and so they try to like bring it up in a more gentle fashion, then I can't be mad at that right there, because I know YouTube gets tough. People get mad. People get riled up. Look at them now. They're getting a ton of hate. There's a big hate train coming for them because of all this stuff. And, you know, it could have been avoided had they disclosed it, but maybe the hate train would have come sooner because people would have been mad that they're promoting their own website. It's just kind of a tough situation for them, and I sympathize with that. Like, I really do. I don't think that they're bad guys, to be honest. I know there's a lot of people who just, like, want blood immediately. Like, oh, man, let's stab them in the neck because they're money whores. Oh, my God. But I gotta say, okay, too long didn't read version. Let me tell you right now, I personally don't have a problem with what they did. I do believe that you do and should disclose all the information when you're sponsored / the owner of a site. I do believe that that's what should happen. Me personally, I'm not mad at them. If their intention was not to deceive their audience, but rather it was simply to get the message out without attracting the people who, you know, call them money whores or dislike the video simply because they own it. Because there's a lot of people, like, sometimes I'll mention control freaks or something, and there's people who are like, oh, over it, you're such a whore, you're such a slut, you money slut, I can't believe you that you want to eat food at night. You're already fat, man. And I'm like, no, bro, you know why? Because I'm eating good, fam. That double cheeseburger, 2 of them from the dollar menu over here with all this YouTube money that I get, quote unquote, not that much, you know what I'm saying? But I can get McDonald's, that's for sure. But, you know, I think it all lies in the intent, man. And I wish the best of luck to them. And I certainly hope that they were not deliberately rigging anything, scamming anybody, or had bad intentions. I really hope that. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I think that I think that they were probably doing everything legitly when they were actually gambling, but I do see how people, they had the ability to rig the system, which is what people are worried about. So, hey, best of luck to you guys. I do believe that you should disclose stuff from now on for sure, and I'm sure that that's a lesson that they learned as well. It definitely taught me too. I think all of us, especially all of us who do YouTube, can look at that and say, oh man, hey, maybe we should watch ourselves when we're doing certain sponsored videos or whatever. But yeah, so that's my opinion on it. It doesn't really affect me. I do believe that they should have disclosed it. I hope that their intentions were in the right place and not the wrong place with being deceitful. If Syndicate or TMARTN watch this, best of luck to you guys. I love y'all. Y'all are great. But just be careful with this. This is crazy. This is weird, like shady gray areas of YouTube. I don't know what's going on. And that drives me to my last point, you guys. It's like 1 in the morning when I'm saying this, so I'm sorry if I sound like tired or ridiculous or I'm rambling about stuff. But I do want to say this. This is my last point of the day, okay? This is something that YouTube, it's just the weirdest thing, man. Everybody's out to pick apart other people. Everybody's trying to expose this guy, or hey, look at that. Let me get some attention to my channel by making you hate that guy. And I'm not saying anything about anybody in specific here, okay? Because I don't really have problems with anybody in the community. I think everybody is cool. Everybody has a certain place. But there's a certain type of video that a lot of YouTubers do that I think is just ridiculous, man. I don't know what the point is, and this is something I never understood my whole life. Why go out of your way to break down what somebody else is doing? Unless what they're doing is like, you know, stealing babies or stabbing people, man. If it's not like hurt, I just never understood going out of your way to break somebody else down. I personally never got that. Focus on yourself, man. I see a lot of channels, especially a lot of like smaller channels too, that see this trend and are trying to follow the trend of being mean to big YouTubers. And it's like, dude, you don't have to make somebody else lose so that you can win. You don't have to do that. You don't have to have somebody else fail so that you can succeed. We can all win, dude. We can all win in this YouTube game. We can all win in this life game. It is certainly possible. I'd rather work with everybody than try to break everybody down. Maybe that's just me, but that's just some stuff that y'all could think about. I don't want this video to get too long, man. But work with each other, man. Teamwork makes the dream work, fam. If you made it to the end of the video, say teamwork makes the dream work. I would appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this matter. I love y'all a ton. And I got a lot of videos planned for you guys this week. I've been so busy getting stuff done behind the scenes, but I got a ton of good content coming to you shortly. I love y'all. Subscribe if you're new. Y'all are absolutely beautiful, and I am over it and out.